Alright, so I did my presentation on how moving will save us. So, first off, what is killing us? Being sedentary or standing for too long during the day, not being active before or after school or work, and poor diet and poor exercising. I found that sedere literally means to sit in Latin, so I thought that was really good to know. Alright, so some facts. We have in the past 15 years, sitting has actually been linked to cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, depression, heart disease. I actually found a study from Vanderbilt in 2008, did a study on 6,300 participants that found that an average of 7.7 hours a day are spent sitting, whether that be at home, at work, in the car, but also found that sitting is not the main cause. It's being sedentary. If you stand for too long, it's just as bad as if you're sitting for too long. Alright, so I found Dr. Levine from the Mayo Clinic. He did some research and found that with moving, standing with some moving can burn more calories by breaking down fats and sugars when compared to sitting. When you're sitting, all that process is stalled. I also found that a study compared people who spent 2 hours behind a screen compared to those that spent 4 or more hours behind a screen. Those that had longer screen time were 50% more likely to a risk of death, and then 125% increased cardiovascular risk, whether that be chest pain, heart pain. Some concerns we have for sitting. Sitting, it leads to atrophy or deterioration of the muscles and the leg, hamstrings, your glutes. Blood begins to pool in your legs and lead to varicose veins and blood clots. It also leads to improper posture from straining the neck and the back spine muscles, and slouching forward while sitting reduces the lungs' capacity to expand fully, so therefore that's less oxygen breathed in and out, and less oxygen in our blood system. And here we have standing. Standing is much better, burns more calories, improves your mood, increases the good cholesterol, which is HDL. You can lose some weight, and your cardiovascular system and your bowel system functions more efficiently just by standing. All right, some pain from being sedentary. Sitting can lead to bad posture, which loads and stresses the lumbar spine even more. Poor posture can lead to knee pain, carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, arthritis, eye pain, headaches, migraines, a lot more than you expect just from slouching over. Found a 1-year study of 367 participants found that increasing their walking steps by just 1,000 steps a day decreased their risk of neck pain by 14%. So, some people have heard of the phrase text neck or computer neck. It's also known as forward head posture. So what this is, it's when we round our shoulders forward and bring our neck forward, hunch our back and extend our necks forward, stresses our cervical spine even more so than it already is. And our head weighs about 10 to 12 pounds as is, but the further forward you lean with your neck, it adds 10 pounds. Some symptoms and pains from forward head posture: headaches and migraines, decrease in range of motion in your neck, jaw pain, sinus issues, damage to your ligaments, nerves, muscles, tendons. So much more is going on in your body when you have poor posture. So a lot of people get migraines and not really sure why. They may be hydrated, they may have everything else in a line, but if you are straining your neck for too long, around your shoulders, pretty much the whole forward head posture scenario, you begin to feel migraines. And these blue areas feel pain there, and that is due to trigger points. Trigger points are located here where the X's are. Trigger points are locations all throughout your body, but they flare up when they are constantly contracted. It's what people say they feel tight, or it feels like a knot is in my back. That's the best way to point out a trigger point. So if you feel like you have a headache, it's probably due to tightness or trigger points within your neck that is causing you to feel a migraine around your eyes.
Throughout history, humans spent most of their time moving about. But now, more and more, we find ourselves sitting, which is not necessarily a good thing. Today, office workers spend hours slouched over and hunched into chairs, moving minimally. Even after finishing work, we continue our everyday lives on the couch. That is, if we're even able to continue it on at all. Despite the spinal, body weight related, and cardiovascular problems caused by unhealthy postures. It's been shown that people with sitting jobs have twice the rate of cardiovascular disease as people with standing jobs. In fact, a recent medical journal study showed that people who sit for most of their day are 54% more likely to die of a heart attack. Even if you dedicate a lot of time to staying fit, the time you spend sitting is still far greater than what's healthy for your body. Even 1 hour of daily sports can't compensate for 11-hour sitting sprees. So what can you do? Paying attention to your posture is the real key to a healthier life in the office. But be careful, not all sitting solutions are equal. Forcing your spine into a rigid upright position in just any old chair creates more stress on your vertebrae. It's important to know some basics about good sitting posture before you adjust yourself. First, you should consider what type of chair you're sitting on. If you choose passive sitting with back support, then make sure your feet are comfortably resting. Try not to cross your legs. That can restrict circulation. And don't lean far forward or backward. That can cramp your nerves and restrict blood flow. Even rocking back and forth in your chair can help, and recent research has shown that this minor act of balancing boosts your ability to concentrate. Or consider an active sitting alternative where your body's doing more of the work. Just 2 hours a day of active sitting has health benefits such as improved core strength and burning calories. To get yourself into better shape at the office, you'll need to interrupt your sitting at least once every 30 minutes. You don't even have to do gym exercises to get moving. Get up and do some simple lunges, calf raises, and shoulder shrugs to loosen up your joints, relieve tension, and stretch your muscles. Take advantage of every chance you have to move your body. One day, what we think of work will be completely different, and the workplace may well be a far more aerodynamic and active place for your body. But until then, you can promote your well-being and boost your energy levels by simply paying more attention to your body during the workday.
Alright, so it's a good video, learned a lot about it. Some ways to be more active at home and at work. If you're at home, you can get out, you can walk your dogs, you can play with your children, you can do yard work, work in your garden. If you are watching TV, I know there are some TV show games that you can play, like Grey's Anatomy. If you are watching it and a situation happens, then you have to do 5 push-ups. And if another situation happens, you have to do 5 burpees. So that's a really good way to get active while still watching your TV shows. At work, walk to lunch, bike to lunch, walk to a different bathroom, stand while talking on the phone, exercise in your chair even. A few more ways: you can use a water bottle. You can actually use a smaller water bottle so you can have to get up to use the bathroom more and to fill it up more. Maybe suggest investing in sit-stand desk. They are able to move. If you want to stand up, you can hit a button and it'll move up. If you want to go back to sitting, you can press a button and it'll go back to a sitting position. Instead of emailing, texting, or calling your coworker, get up, walk to them, talk to them about whatever it is that you need to talk about. Get with a group of friends, play some rec sports, go to the gym, work out, ask the people there for help if you need help. Even working out with a buddy makes it that much easier to work out. So in summary, 30 minutes to an hour at the gym alone does not negate the effects of sitting all day. Best way to help negate those effects is to get up every 30 minutes to an hour, only for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just to get your body flowing, your blood flowing again. Found a meta-analysis of over 1 million people, found that 60 to 75 minutes of moderate intensity activity a day attenuated or almost eliminated the risk of death caused by prolonged sitting. If you use an adjustable desk, it increases the blood flow, decreases insulin, or increases insulin uptake, which that is what's caused by diabetes, increases muscle use, makes it that much easier to walk around and talk to your coworkers. And like the video said, people who have sitting jobs are 2 times more likely of 2 times the risk of cardiovascular disease and are 54% more likely to die from a heart attack than people who are who have standing jobs. So, right, and here am I, we're excited, and yeah. All right, any questions?